English Learning Podcast.
Learn English, clear, easy, and fast.
Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I am Jack.
And I am Sarah. We are so happy you are here with us today. Get a comfortable chair, maybe a cup of tea, and relax your mind.
Today, we have a very interesting topic. We are not going to talk about grammar today. We are going to talk about culture, American culture.
Yes, when people travel to the United States for the first time, they are usually very surprised. They experience something called culture shock.
Culture shock is when you see things in a new country that are very different from your own country. Sometimes it is funny, and sometimes it is confusing.
Today, Jack and I are going to talk about the 10 biggest culture shocks in America. Jack is an American, so he can explain everything to us.
I will try my best. Let us start with number 1. Sarah, what was your first big surprise when you came to America?
The first big shock for me was the small talk with strangers. In many European or Asian countries, people do not talk to people they do not know. If you stand in a line at the supermarket, everyone is quiet.
That is very true. But in America, it is completely different.
Yes, in America, you can stand next to a stranger on the bus and they will say, "Hello, I love your jacket. Where did you buy it?" And then they will tell you their whole life story.
Americans are very friendly and open. We love making small talk. We smile at people we do not know. We say, "Good morning," to the person walking their dog. It is our way of being polite and showing that we are safe and happy.
It is very nice, but it takes time to get used to it. Okay, culture shock number 2, the size of the food.
Oh yes, the food in America is famous for being huge.
It is unbelievable. When I go to a restaurant and order a medium drink, it looks like a large drink in my country. And if I order a large coffee, it's like a bucket.
We love big portions in the United States. When you go to a restaurant, the plate of food is usually enough for 2 people.
Why is the food so big, Jack?
I think it is because Americans love value. We want to feel like we are getting a lot of food for our money. Also, we love taking the extra food home. We put it in a box and we eat it the next day for lunch. We call it leftovers.
That is actually a very smart idea. 2 meals for the price of 1. Now, let us move to culture shock number 3. This one is very important. Tipping.
Tipping can be very confusing for tourists. In many countries, the service is included in the price of the food. You do not need to leave extra money.
Exactly. But in America, you must leave a tip. If your food costs $20, you cannot just pay $20.
That is right. In an American restaurant, you should leave 15 to 20% extra money for the waiter or waitress.
It feels very strange at first. Why do we have to pay the waiter directly?
Because in America, waiters and waitresses have a very low base salary. They make most of their money from the tips that customers give them. If they give you good service and smile, they hope you will give them a good tip. It's just how our system works.
It's good to know that. Culture shock number 4, the price tags in the stores.
This is a trap for many visitors.
It really is a trap. I went to a clothing store. I saw a beautiful shirt. The price tag said the shirt was exactly $10. I had a $10 bill in my hand.
And what happened at the cash register?
The cashier said, "That will be $10.80, please." I was so confused. The tag said $10. Why did the price change?
Because of the sales tax. In America, the price you see on the item does not include the tax. When you go to pay, the computer adds the state tax.
It is so confusing. In my country, the price on the tag is the final price.
Every state in America has a different tax rate. In California, the tax is high. In Oregon, there is no tax at all, so stores just print the base price and the tax is added later. You always have to carry a little extra money in your pocket.
That's a great tip. Okay, culture shock number 5. Everything is open 24 hours a day.
We are a country that never sleeps.
It's amazing. In many parts of the world, shops close at 6 or 7 in the evening. On Sunday, everything is closed. But here, you can go shopping at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, you can. We have huge supermarkets, pharmacies, and fast food restaurants that never close their doors.
If I wake up in the middle of the night and want to buy milk or a new television, I can just drive to the store. It's very convenient, but also a little crazy.
Americans work very different hours. Some people work at night, and some work very early in the morning, so the businesses stay open to serve everyone.
Let's talk about driving. Culture shock number 6. The cars are massive.
Everything is bigger in America, including our cars.
When I first drove on an American highway, I was terrified. The cars are like small houses. I saw giant pickup trucks and huge family SUVs everywhere.
In Europe, the roads are often very old and very narrow, so people drive small, cute cars. But in America, our roads are very wide. Our parking lots are huge.
Also, the distances are very long. America is a massive country.
Exactly. Many Americans drive 1 or 2 hours just to get to work every day. Because we spend so much time in our cars, we want them to be very big and comfortable.
That makes a lot of sense. Speaking of cars, let's talk about culture shock number 7, the drive-thru.
Ah, the drive-thru. You can do almost anything without leaving your car.
It's true. In my country, if you want coffee, you park your car, walk inside the cafe, and sit down. But here, people just drive up to a window.
We have drive-thru restaurants for burgers and fries. We have drive-thru coffee shops. We even have drive-thru banks and pharmacies.
Why are Americans so afraid of walking inside?
It's not fear, it's about saving time. Americans are always in a hurry. They are always busy. The drive-thru is fast. You stay in your warm car, listen to your music, get your food, and keep driving. It's all about speed.
I have to admit, it's very comfortable on a rainy day. Okay, culture shock number 8. Ice in the water.
Do other countries not put ice in their water?
Not like Americans. When you go to a restaurant in America, before you even order your food, the waiter brings you a huge glass of water.
Yes, free water for the table. It's a tradition.
But the glass is completely full of ice. There's more ice than water. It's freezing cold even in the middle of winter.
We love our drinks ice cold. We do the same thing with soda and tea. If a drink is not ice cold, many Americans think it does not taste good.
In many parts of the world, people prefer room temperature water. It's better for your stomach. But now I'm getting used to the ice.
We only have 2 culture shocks left. What is number 9, Sarah?
Number 9 is the American flag. It's everywhere.
We are a very patriotic country. We love our flag.
It's really beautiful to see. You see the flag outside of houses, on cars, in schools, and even on clothing.
In some countries, people only show their flag during a big sports game or a special holiday. But for us, the flag is a symbol of our everyday freedom. We like to show that we are proud of our country every single day.
It shows a lot of unity. And finally, the last culture shock. Number 10, how Americans ask, "How are you?"
This is a very funny one because it's not really a question.
Exactly. When an American says, "Hey, how are you?" they don't actually want to know how you are feeling.
No, we don't. If you start talking about your bad back or your sick dog, the American will be very surprised.
In English, "How are you?" is just another way of saying hello.
Yes, the correct answer is always, I'm fine, thank you, or I'm good, how are you? You say it very fast while you are walking past the person. It's just a friendly greeting, not a deep conversation.
That is a very important rule for English learners to remember. Just say, "I'm good," and keep walking.
Well, those were 10 big culture shocks in America. The huge food, the tipping, the friendly strangers, and the giant cars.
Every country has its own beautiful and strange habits. That's what makes traveling so wonderful. You learn to see the world differently.
We hope you enjoyed our conversation today.
Have a beautiful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are.
Goodbye, my friends. See you in the next episode.